Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. In today's video, we want to discuss a very trivial and sensitive issue. One of us from Africa has landed herself in a very big trouble. I took permission to share this with you. You're definitely going to benefit from this. But please do me a favor. Don't be very judgmental. If you have something, any advice, anything at all, drop it in the comment section. Okay, now before we dive directly into the video, if you are seeing me for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. Do me a favor, like this video right now so you don't forget, share it with anybody you think will benefit from it, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Without wasting any of your time, let's get to the details.
Ryan Little.
Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. I will be sharing this I will be sharing this with you on the screen if I can. What this message was sent to me precisely on Tuesday 12:47 a.m. and it reads, Nos V, please help me. Egg by me. My life is ended. I mistakenly was washing a patient with a colleague when the patient's condition changed. We pulled the buzzer and the patient was struggling for life. I did not know when I shouted and prayed aloud for the patient in front of the entire team. It was not intentional. I could not know how it occurred. I have been asked to go home by the charge nurse on duty because she felt I needed rest as I was too anxious. I explained to her it was my first time seeing such. So I explained to her it was my first time seeing such, but she said it's for my own safety. I have received a mail for performance meeting. Please help me, Nosvi. I have been a silent follower. Please help me. I've never practiced care before, ma. I was trained to do it. Please help. Now, I had to take permission with her to share the story, and because I know everybody can learn. And like I said to her, nobody even knows anything about you. You understand? You just send this to me, and so I'm just going to be sharing it. And you can read the comment section, but I'll tell you what I told her at the end of the day. Now, guys, some people might want to be judgmental and say, why would you go and pray at work? But listen to this first. If you are from Africa, you will agree with me that we are very religious. We are very spiritual people. Now, I've been in the UK now. This year is going to make me complete 4 years. And I've seen somebody coming to me and saying to me, Nosvi, can I please pray for this person? I said, why? She said, this is a spiritual matter. I screamed in my mind. I opened my mouth like this. Is this real? I was thinking to myself, should I wake up from my sleep? I said, okay, I'll speak to you shortly. Just hold on for me. And I took her to the staff room and I said to her, where are you from? She told me. I said, we are not allowed to pray for patients. I said, never you ever say that the patient's condition is spiritual. It's not allowed here. Do you understand, my darling? I said to her, if for any reason you feel that a patient condition is spiritual, you don't say it out. You say it within and it dies inside of you. If you want to pray for anybody, pray inside of you and never say aloud. I said it's against the ethics of this profession. I said, where were you trained? She said she started her care work through the. I said, be careful. As a carer, I said, you're lucky. Me personally, I'm from Africa, but never do this again. And she was so happy. She was like, oh, that she didn't know that she wanted to pray with the patients. I said, good. Now you get it. Some people are like that. They go about looking for who to pray for. It is wrong. If you are caught, you could lose your certificate of sponsorship. You could be sacked. It's against the ethics. If you are working in a foreign country, you have to be careful. Secondly, some people are even carers, but they are tempted to pray before they feed patients. These days, I don't know what is going on. They want to pray before they feed patients. It's not their fault. It's because they come from a very religious country. They're like, before I feed you, let me pray for this food. You Don't be quick to say, oh, why we should go and pray for a patient? And you are doing these little things. If you are here and you are praying for a patient food, either as a carer, as a healthcare assistant, or whichever profession you are before you feed them, is against the ethics of the profession. We have to be careful. Lots and lots of things is happening these days. She sent me this on Tuesday, and I had to plead with her. I said, my darling, nobody knows you. Me, myself, personally, I don't know you. I share things like this to help people. So be careful. Number 3, some of us are so religious to the point that we even pray in our place of work. Probably you are finished your work, you are just seated in a bay, or you are seated by the patient's side. You bring your phone and you are thinking that nobody is hearing you. You are kabashing. It is against the ethics of the profession. If you are caught, there are cameras everywhere these days. You have to always walk like you are under surveillance. It is not by kabashing that shows you are a Christian. Do you understand? And in such countries like this, UK, Canada, and in all the foreign countries, you don't have to show that you are a Christian. Let your character showcase your Christianity. Do you understand? Let your attitude. Me personally, I'm a Christian and I read the Bible. The Bible said it was at Antioch they saw the disciples of Jesus and they said these ones are Christians because of their attitude and their character. So it's not all about kabashing. So be careful what you do at work so you don't get yourself into trouble. Jesus Christ encouraged and admonishes us to obey the rules of the land, so obey the rules of your workplace. Nobody employed you as a prayer warrior. Nobody employed you as a religious assistant. Each hospital, each care home, they have a priest. They have somebody, a spiritual leader, that if a patient needs a spiritual care, that comes to pray for them. They have like a chaplain. So please, don't get yourself in trouble. That's that. Now, for some of you again, some of us are busy speaking our language at our place of work. When you see somebody, especially those of us that are from, this large majority group, you see your sister from the same place. I know that working here, we don't get to see our people regularly, you get. But when you see them, you don't have to speak your language. Yes, because I know some of you might be like, why we should go and be praying for a patient at the hospital and you speak your language at work? It's the same thing. Be careful. There are cameras everywhere. You have to always walk like you are under surveillance. A lot is happening these days. c.o.s being withdrawn, people getting deported. Your character has to show that you are being official at all times. Please, so if you are here, you are the type that speaks your language at work, you have to be careful. Okay? You have to be careful what you say at your place of work. Please, guys, make sure you are always acting at surveillance at work. Try to control yourself not to pray for people at work. In fact, ask yourself, what would Jesus do if Jesus was in my situation? If Jesus was in your situation and Jesus was employed as a carer or as a worker and the rule is against praying for patients, Jesus would not do it. Jesus always obeys the word of God. Jesus always gives to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God. Jesus paid tax in the Bible because he was obeying the law. So you are working and your work ethics do not allow you when you are abroad to pray for patients because they have a chaplain. Some patients are Christians, some patients are from different religions. So don't do it. Now, this lady was sent home immediately after the incident happened. She has been invited for a performance meeting. And I've told her, do not deny what happened. Just tell them you were just too anxious because you've never seen a patient deteriorate in that condition and you wanted to help, and we'll see how it goes. A lot of people have lost their c.o.s. A lot of people have gotten into trouble for praying for patients at work. Your workplace should be your workplace. You are not there to listen to prayers. You are not there to pray for patients. You are there to do your job. So do your job and go home. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and of course I'll see you in another of my Jesse video. Bye, guys.